I'm Mark.
And I'm Lynise, and you're watching another episode of Living Well, Uintah Basin.
We had a great show this week. We were able to go to the rec center where a bunch of families are able to take their children to an indoor play area.
And I loved it because it's a great opportunity for kids to get energy out, but also for parents to get rid of some of that cabin fever that you get.
The winter stir crazies, right?
On Dish by Dish, we're going to show you some great diabetic snacks, but not only are they great for diabetics, they're also great for all of us, especially those that are trying to stay healthy.
Yeah, we can all improve our diet in some fashion, and this is a great way to do it. Then we got pumped up in the gym with a local man who's changed his life through diet and exercise, but most importantly, weightlifting. So should we get after it, Lynise?
Let's go do it.
All right.
Living Well, Uintah Basin, presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Also made possible by Anadarko and Uintah Recreation District. Living Well, Beyond the Couch.
Our past shows, we focused a lot about what adults can do to get beyond the couch, and also school-age kids with the different sporting activities and whatnot. But today we want to focus a little bit about preschool kids and things that they can do at this age to get beyond the couch. I'm here with Shauna from the Uintah Rec Center, and they have a program. I want you to tell us a little bit about what you've got here today.
This wonderful program is what we call our indoor playground. And we started this about 3 years ago with the idea to help families get outside. And in the freezing cold weather that we have here, Lynise.
Yeah, there's no going to the park this time of year.
And it's hard. Our kids all get cabin fever. And so the idea was to provide some activities for kids to be able to get out of the house with their moms and let them run just for a few hours so that they're not getting so high strung, and parents have that relief also. Parents are able to come walk, exercise if they want to, just right here in this area. They can't leave, but they can come in here like they would at a playground and let their kids run and just relax for a bit.
So this program is separate from your daycare. I mean, I know you guys have done the bouncy houses and stuff with your daycare. This is separate. This is something that parents come and do with their kids, like they would take them to the park in the summer.
Right.
Exactly like that.
Right. The only thing is if you have a membership, your membership would include this. If you don't have a membership, and say you don't need to come work out, but you do want your kid to come do this, it's just a $3.50 fee for your child to come in. If you do want to come in and exercise, it's $5 for you, but most parents just come and just sit and read or do something like that.
Well, and that money is so worth it to be able to get the kids doing something. Like you said, it's so cold. They're sitting around a lot more, and I have a kindergarten girl, and I know that there's nothing more important than burning some energy for them. They haven't even been able to do a lot of outside recess, so this is really important for kids.
Well, because the temperatures are so low, the teachers won't let them go outside. Yeah. So we have it every week. It started the first week after January and it will go until about the second week in March. And at that time, we have some warmer weather, and people can get outside and enjoy that warmer weather. We also have some other programs here at our facility for young kids, like art, music, and movement, little scientists. We have our toddler time. It's also on Thursdays from like 10 to 11:30. And then we have this, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 in the morning, and we go clear till 1 o'clock. So
even your kindergarten age kids, you can get them here. If they haven't been able to get it out, get them here and get some energy burned out. So I think it's a fantastic program. I'm excited that you guys do this. So I want to grab a couple of parents. I want to thank you for letting us come and talk to you a little bit about it. And I encourage you guys to get down here and bring your kids. It's a great opportunity for them. So thanks again, Shauna.
Thank you, Lynise.
I'm here with Tarani, is that your name? Tarani? And Ashley. Ashley, I noticed you guys doing lunges and sprints over there with the girls earlier. What are you doing with them?
Well, we just like to keep our kids active and playing because we want them to, grow up and be fit adults.
Well, I thought it was kind of neat because instead of just sitting and reading a book or whatever, you were actually interacting with your child, so.
Yeah, I need to work out really bad, so.
I thought it was great. Hey, Tarani, I have a question for you. Of all this stuff, which one's your favorite thing to do here?
Play with Jada.
The bounce house?
Yeah.
With Jada.
With Jada. Well, Ashley, I appreciate you talking to us a little bit. We want to encourage you once again to get down here with your child. It's a great opportunity. Josh Hill. He's being a good sport and going to talk to us a little bit about this. Josh, you said you've been coming for a couple of times now, right?
Yep.
And why is it that you bring your kids out?
Get them some activity, let them enjoy playing ball or playing on the bounce houses out there and just having a good time and getting off the couch.
That's what I noticed about Josh. I saw him playing basketball, and so I wanted to talk to him. I thought it was kind of cool to see him playing ball with the kids, and what a great way to come down and spend the morning with your children.
Yeah, for sure.
And is it something you'll continue to do and encourage parents to get out here and do?
Absolutely. It's good. My kids seem to be a lot less restless when they get out and play, and then go home and then they relax a little bit better.
You heard it from Josh. You got to get out here with your kids. So thanks, Josh.
You
I
bet.
appreciate
Not a
it.
problem.
Living well, dish by dish.
Today I'm in the kitchen with Amanda Gurney, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about diabetes. Amanda, you've been diagnosed for about 16 years now, so you've had to live quite a bit of your life living this way.
Yes, since I was a teenager.
And I'm a little bit naive. I shouldn't be because it runs in my family, but tell us a little bit about diabetes.
Diabetes, there's a couple different types of diabetes. There's type 1 and type 2. In my case, I am type 1, which is insulin dependent. With that, your pancreas will stop producing insulin, and so then I just have to give myself shots, or I use an insulin pump. Some people may know what that is, others may not. But one thing too is it's manageable. It's totally manageable. You can live a normal life with diabetes. A lot of people think it's scary and that things are completely different. But if you take the time and manage it, then you live a healthy, happy life.
Well, you told me that sometimes the hardest thing with diabetes is the snacking.
Yes.
The meals are okay, but sometimes in the middle of the day or even before and after exercise, when you're trying to keep your blood sugar levels higher,
Yes.
snacks are the things that you have to really be careful with.
It
And
is.
today you've brought some snacks to show us. Let's talk a little bit about the snacks and why they're good for you when you have diabetes. And actually, I'm looking at these snacks, and I mean, they can be good for anybody, but let's talk a little bit about them.
Well, a lot of times I think when people think of snack, they're like, I'm gonna grab a quick candy bar, or I'm gonna grab
bag of
a
chips.
donut or a bag of chips. Yeah, something that's not the healthiest. But you can have healthy things real quick. I mean, this didn't take very long to throw together, and obviously you wouldn't throw this much together at one time.
Well, yeah.
But it's so easy to just throw something together really quick.
So you're just showing us some ideas here. It looks like you've got hard-boiled eggs.
Yes, simple,
Something
very
simple, grab if you're hungry.
As far as carbohydrates go, that's one thing we diabetics have to watch is our carbohydrate intake, and we count our carbs, and kind of that will determine how much insulin we need. But if you are munchy or need a snack, but you don't want to take a lot of insulin, then there's a lot of options for low-carb snacks. So,
I'm gonna look at this plate. I'm gonna pull it up here really quick. Tell us a little bit about what you've done on this.
well, on here, this sandwich right here, it looks kind of boring, but it actually is one of my favorite things to, even for lunch. All it is just 2 ounces of turkey with mustard on wheat bread. And it's filling. It's really filling. And this one, same thing, peanut butter with some sugar-free jam, which I try to, if what I can buy sugar-free, I try to. These over here
brought some products over here
are
to show
some
us.
things that are sugar-free, and my kids don't even know they're sugar-free. They eat them anyway.
They eat it and-
yeah, they
yeah.
don't know the difference, and it tastes, some of them I think even taste better than stuff with sugar. So
Tell us about this one quickly.
this one's
if
one
you
of my
can-
favorites, and it's so simple. I just toast a piece of wheat bread, tomatoes, and avocado. So pretty simple
Looks
and
good.
filling,
It's
very
simple and-
filling.
yeah, if you're
and
gonna-
for breakfast, you just an English muffin, and these are wheat. You can actually get wheat ones. We just got them just at the store, and then just like a low-fat margarine. So, and carrots, of course. You know, vegetables don't have any carbs. You can just snack on vegetables and in moderation. And that's one thing too, moderation.
Yeah.
You know, in your snacks. You don't want to ever turn a snack into a meal.
Well, and that doesn't matter whether you're diabetic or, you know,
No.
this time of year, a lot of us are trying to lose weight and do different things, and it's the snacks that kill us. And so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, whether you're diabetic or not, these are perfect snacks for anybody.
They are.
And like you said, before and after exercise, you know, all of us, when we exercise, our blood sugar is gonna drop, and we need those kind of things. In between lunch and dinner, that's a hard time of day to,
Yes.
you've got to have something that holds you over. So.
Yes. Well, and before you exercise, when I go to exercise, I've got to make sure my blood sugar levels are not going to be too low, because then you'll
low.
bottom out and have a low blood sugar. So if you can, eat something before you exercise and make sure it's healthy. You don't want to eat a candy bar and then exercise, but even bananas, apples, just little things like that. This right here is just tuna fish with a light mayo and then saltine crackers and peanut butter. Peanut butter is a really good one because it's got good protein and it's filling. So.
Well, I love it. And it looks like you've got some books here too. There's things you can...
Yeah, these are just some books that I throw in my purse and I just carry with me. And like, this one is just a fast food guide. It has a ton of fast food restaurants, and it's not only for carbohydrates, but it's for everything. If you're watching your calorie intake, your fats, everything like that. And they're just small. I just carry it in my purse, but this one has all sorts of foods plus restaurants. So this one's really handy, and there's probably a newer edition out of this that even has all the newer restaurants out now. But yeah, it's really good go-to books to have.
Great.
So.
Well, thank you for coming on and showing. Like I said, I think this is fabulous because whether you're diabetic or not, these snack foods are great for all of us. And so I appreciate you taking the time to come
Thanks for having me.
Giving us a little information about it and sharing these snacks with us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Children naturally want to be active, and with the correct encouragement and guidelines from parents, this can be used to help them find healthy activities. Encourage more time outside and playing with other children being physically active. You might be surprised how much better they and you will sleep at night.
Living well, your way.
Hello everyone, welcome to another segment of Living Well Your Way. With me is Jamie Wiggins, all the way from North Carolina. And I met Jamie years ago, and he's a good friend of mine, and one of his favorite activities is to lift weights, right Jamie?
Oh yeah, I really enjoy it.
Oh, you enjoy it, yeah. Now, your story goes something a little like many people's story. You get married, you're a thin college guy, strapping young man, and after marriage, you put on how many pounds?
Well, let's see. When I got married, I weighed 170, 175 pounds, and in that first year, I went up to 220. And that was I'd never been overweight in my life. I could eat whatever I want and do whatever I want, and I did not gain a pound. So.
It was all that southern kick. Oh no, wait, you're the guy from the south and you married a girl from Utah here.
Well, yeah, but I figured I could snowboard and eat Whoppers every day and I was good to go, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, the all Whopper diet is probably not the right thing to do, right? So how did you change that? I mean, 50 pounds is a lot, and you're talking about when you're young, your metabolism's off the charts, and then it stops, it changes. So what did you do?
Well, we got a book at first because I'd never really lifted weights. I did sports and those sorts of things and push-ups and stuff, but I'd never really lifted weights. So we got this book called Body for Life. Maybe that's an endorsement, I don't know, but it helped us figure out diet and exercise routine. And then once I got that under control, I sort of branched off and started doing what worked best for me. But in that first month with diet and exercise, I went from 220 back down to 190, 195 in about a month. So it works. I wasn't starving, but it was nice.
So you're talking about the Body for Life book, and it's fine to endorse a book like that. It's a great book. It's helped a lot of people. But I think the challenge for everybody is they get to a certain stage and they think, oh, it's hopeless. I can't do this. But that book and maybe other resources can help them get going in the right direction. Is that?
Well, what I tell people, and again, I'm not a professional, but what I tell people, you need to get through that first month. You need to give yourself a month of being strict on what you're doing. Diet, exercise, and those sorts of things. And when I say diet, I'm not saying you're dieting to lose weight. I'm talking more of a lifestyle change. Not, well, I just got to diet so I can lose this weight. No, that to me does not work, because you do that, and more often than not, you're going to be fat again.
Yeah,
so,
you're going to go right back to where you were.
Yeah.
So you're talking about 30 days as a habit, right?
30 days is a habit. Once you start seeing results, you need to start seeing results. Once you start seeing results, it gets, I don't want to say addictive, more motivational. Once you realize, wow, I'm getting results, I can do this. But you need to give yourself that time. Most people come into the gym, maybe they're a little intimidated, maybe not, but they give themselves a week or 2 weeks with exercise and diet, and then they're like, well, this is too hard. I don't think I can do this. And you just gotta stick to it. Because then once you get to a certain point, the maintaining is a lot easier than going back and forth between gaining and losing, gaining and losing.
The old yo-yo diets.
Yeah.
And you said the word addictive.
Yeah.
I like it. This is a great thing to be addicted to. I know for myself, I get up in the morning, and if I miss that morning workout, I kind of drag through that day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be much, even if it's just a brisk walk with my wife around the block once. That's the thing that gets me going. So maybe addicting is the right word to use, and hopefully we can get some people addicted. And we brought Jamie in because his thing is weightlifting. You know, you see guys do all sorts of things, cardio, bikes, swimming, but your thing is weightlifting. So, and one of the reasons I wanted to bring Jamie on the show is you see some of the guys in the weight room and they're all upper body, but you like to do a well-rounded routine.
I like to. I mean, I always say I'm chronically skinny in my extremities, skinny arms, skinny legs, but I'm not here so much to body build as to stay in shape and toned. And it's good to get everything in. You don't want to get top heavy, you don't want to get bottom heavy. There for a while I didn't do legs as much, and then I injured my shoulders. Like, well, I need to do something else. So I started doing legs, and it's amazing when you start doing more how much stronger you get. Like I put on 2 to 3 pounds of muscle in less than a month in both legs. So that's, you know, about 6 pounds of muscle. But then if you're wanting to really push it, you really have to up your weight and your routine. But for just people who are just wanting to stay in shape, look good, and be healthy, you know, get in here an hour a day, you know, 2 to 3 days a week, and watch your diet, you're good to go.
Great. So Jamie's gonna show us some things. Appreciate you being here, Jamie. Let's go see what his routine looks like.
Okay.
All right, Jamie, so what I want you to do here is kind of run through basically your routine. Now, I know that it's not gonna work for everybody, but with weightlifting, you're looking at sets.
You're looking at sets, you know, 3 sets, 4 sets, depending on how many reps you do, how much weight you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish. Today for me is chest and legs. So like I'll start out pretty heavy, watch my form. I really like to get a good stretch. But I mean, the main thing with lifting weights is first to get a base foundation, know what you're doing, start to understand what your body likes, and then branch out from there and do what your body likes, but maintain that consistency.
Right.
What a lot of people do is they realize, oh, this is work. Yeah, it's work, but once you start getting those results, like I was telling you earlier, it's addictive, it's fun. And so get your baseline, maintain that consistency, find out what works for you, and just go at it, have fun, you know? The nice thing about weights, I mean, whereas with cardio, I don't know, cardio, just running. Whereas weights, you get to mix it up. You get to do certain things and different things. And again, you can take a break, you know?
Take a short break. Now with the folks at home, Jamie uses big weights, you can use smaller weights, but let's get into what you're gonna do here, Jamie, and you show me how you go about it.
All right, I'll show you guys a little something here.
Thanks for watching another great episode of Living Well Uintah Basin. Remember to like us on Facebook for program updates. Also, our shows will air on the 1st and the 15th of every month.
We want to thank our guests and our sponsors. And until next time, live well, Uintah Basin.